Hi everyone, welcome back. For today's set, we're going to be dipping into some brand new colors from Nellie Bells. We are going to do a set of press-ons today on the shape Short Coffin, and then we're also going to use dip liquids for the set today. So we're wasting no time. We're going to start off with Harmony, and I'm just doing a very thin layer of that dip base right underneath that cuticle line, and then I'm going to drag that rest of that product all the way up, and then we are going to dip into that cupcake liner today. I just prefer cupcake liner when I'm working with smaller jars, just so I have a little bit more wiggle room when it comes to dipping. You could do the pour over method, or you can dip into the jar, whatever your preference is. But right off the bat, I am loving this color. It's not only bright, but it's vibrant, but it has like a slight darkness to it, which I feel like all three colors that we're going to be using today are perfect for kind of like dabbling into that autumn fall season. And I'm so excited for new colors from Nellie Bells, and we're gonna dive into more new colors here not next week but the week after here on my channel, so stay tuned for that. So this color right here, I'm gonna take it to its full potential. I'm gonna show you what it looks like with 3 coats. So we're gonna end up doing 3 dips today of Harmony only, and then when we move on to the other colors, we're gonna keep it pretty simple today. But I wanted to show you the beautiful color payoff that you get with this color right here. So it's the only one that we're going to be doing 3 coats on today. So anytime I'm making a press on, or even if I'm dipping on my actual hand, I just make sure I take that extra time just to make sure everything is laying super flat and keeping that shape of the nail. That extra step will help you in the long run. Not only is it going to help you keep that shape, it's also going to help cut down on filing and buffing, which if I can control trimming down my filing and buffing, I am all for it, because filing and buffing is my least favorite thing about doing a set. All right, so we're just dipping in here, and you can see this color is so vibrant. It's rich. It's a really beautiful berry color, and a great color to add to your collection because you're going to be able to pair this one with a lot of different combinations. You could even use it for Halloween and pair it with some oranges. Options are pretty much endless when it comes to this gorgeous color right here. So we are going to dust off, and then I'm looking at the coverage here and I'm really loving it. So now we're going to move on to the next color, and this one we're only going to do 2 coats, and then we are going to move into a really fun glitter, and then I'm going to touch base with you on some tips and tricks when it comes to chunky glitter. All right, so enough chit chat. Let's dive in to see these beautiful colors here in action, and I'm going to pop back in just a few moments.
We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. You like the fast life, you like to drive, get down and dirty, act like the bad guy. You want some love, be like when you feel like calling at midnight. You got the best of me, you got me losing sleep. I've been hopeful, baby, I was hoping maybe that you crossed my path. I've been sinking lately, and it's hard to move. Think I'm stuck on you. We're in transits, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. I wonder, would you love me better if I go? I'm not home. I wonder, can we trust the stars above to let us know how to go? We only got this life, no guarantees and stars align. Follow your passion trail and try to keep an open mind. Hiding it by myself, no guarantees you'll find me. Said if it's faith you'll find me, leaving the past behind. We're in trances, going off to different places, different planets. Watch your aura pass me by, losing balance. What if we run out of time and second chances? Empty-handed. I wonder.
All right, so we're diving into this beautiful glitter here. I love this. It is so fun. It has hints of the 2 colors that we use, but it also has these really fun elements of these stars. So it looks like a hot mess right now, but we're going to take that time and just make sure everything is laying super flat by just gently pressing everything down. And this glitter is so fun, and you can see the impact here. We got full coverage with one coat, and I love that when it comes to a chunky glitter mix, because then I can easily get away with one coat and I do not have to build up any of that bulk. So now I'm going to go in with the precision tool and just clean up underneath that nail here. And I am going to keep it only at one coat, and then I'm going to clear encapsulate. If you needed to build up structure, you could always do a layer of clear first, then go ahead and dip into that glitter, and then go ahead and clear encapsulate. That's a tip and trick when it comes to trying to reduce the bulk. Otherwise, you could do like a very sheer coverage under it, like a more neutral dip powder, and then do 2 coats of that. Then go in with this glitter. I just find that doing one coat of this chunky glitter first of all, the coverage is great, but also it's going to help reduce that bulkiness of it. So if you've ever struggled with bulk when it comes to a chunky glitter, that is a great way to kind of avoid that by just doing one coat. Or if you still have some bare spots, but you have a lot of sparkle going on with your first dip, you can always hand place more glitter pieces in those bare areas. And we'll get into more chunky glitter application here on my channel in the next couple weeks, but this one's really fun. So there is a couple areas where I wanted to add some more of like these like foil confetti pieces. And the reason why I can easily get away with one coat with this powder in particular, Jamboree, is because it has a really good ratio of this fine glitter, and then it has like the perfect amount of like chunky pieces in different shapes, so it really gives that nail a lot of dimension. And right here we're done with the glitter on those 2 nails, but I wanted to add some more glitter here to like our exit nail. So we're just going to create a fun little design here with that dip base. So I'm just creating kind of like a half circle here, and I'm really taking my time because I want to make sure I am keeping this design in the line kind of as straight as possible, and I do not want to oversaturate this nail because I want the glitter pieces just to stay on the design that we're creating. If you do not want to use the brush on the actual applicator itself, you could use a nail art brush as well. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead now and dip into that cupcake liner, and we're going to get a really fun design that's super easy to achieve. And it kind of is like a cheat because we're eliminating that color blocking, but yet we're still getting a fun design. And this glitter right here was perfect for this kind of design because of all the fun pieces. So we're just going to use that precision tool here and just clean everything up. And then I am going to spend some time making sure everything is pressed down. We even picked up a star here, so that was really fun. And then I'm just going to clean up that line here with that precision tool, just scraping away those glitters here just to get that line super crisp. Again, we did not activate yet, so just make sure you are having a light hand when you are scraping so you're not digging into that powder. But I love how this looks. So the next thing that we're going to do now is I'm just going to clean up the sides here a little bit with just filing, just to kind of smooth out some of those rough glitter pieces that were kind of hanging off. And that is it. So we are done with the powders now, and we're almost to that finish line. We're going to clear encapsulate. So I'm making sure, especially with the glitter nails, that I'm getting into all those nooks and crannies. And then I'm just going to let this nail kind of marinate in that clear powder to completely absorb. And I'm only going to clear encapsulate the glitter nails today. I am not clear encapsulating the other nails. I really wanted to test them out with that filing and buffing to kind of see how those performed without being clear encapsulated. And spoiler alert, it was fantastic. The formula from Nellie Bells is really user friendly, and if I don't have to put a clear on something and I'm still keeping that pure pigment, I am all for it. Again, especially when you're making press-ons, anything you can do to reduce bulk is the way to go. All right, so now I'm just making sure I am pressing everything down. That is important with clear because clear can really bulk up a nail really fast and kind of take away that shape. So I just spent some time making sure everything was laying super flat. Then we're going in with a stiff nail brush. I waited about 3 minutes before I used the stiff brush just to make sure everything was dry. this right here is going to get rid of any extra clear powder that may be lingering, so we get a crystal clear finish. Now we're getting into my favorite step here, which is the activation process. It's very kind of like a magical experience because all that glitter is kind of shining through. You can see the colors really come to life, and it's kind of just changing the whole set here. And activation for me is very satisfying. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. So now we're just applying that to all the nails. I am gonna let the activator sit for 4 full minutes. If you need to let it sit longer, there's no rules on like how long it should sit. As long as your activator is completely hardened, then you can go in with your filing and buffing. Filing and buffing today, we're gonna go old school today. I'm not using my e-file. I'm gonna use this buffer block, which is like the same length as a file, and I love it so much. I feel like I get way more control with this style buffing block versus trying to use like one of those little like square cubes. Definitely a game changer if you are doing any hand filing. Definitely pick one of those up. And then I'm just going to clean up the shape ever so slightly here because the majority of this was laying super flat, so filing and buffing was very minimal. Did the rest of the filing and buffing off camera. I did not experience any pigment changing when it came to the nails that I did not encapsulate. And we're doing another layer of activator here, and even though I am doing a gel top coat, I always like to go in with another layer of activator. It's going to get rid of any of those like harsh filing lines. And then we're finishing up with a HEMA free gel top coat here on all the nails, and then I'm curing for a full 60 seconds. And that is all we're doing for today's set. And here's the finished mani. I love these colors. I love this glitter. Super easy to work with, and it has the stars in it in like different like pieces of glitter, kind of like shards, and it gives the nail so much dimension, and it pulls in the 2 solid colors that we use today, which is just overall such a fun combination. I really had fun playing with these new colors, and stay tuned. We will be playing with more colors from Nellie Bells here in the next coming week. So everything that we did use in today's video can be found in that description box below. Don't forget to subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you all in the next one.